He's back.
Yes, he is.
So we're obviously back now to find out what the heck he's up to. This is Invincible. It is season 2. It is episode 4. And we're ready to dive in.
Yeah, and if you want our full reaction to this, then go ahead and check out Patreon. Links in the description of this video. You also get early ad-free access to our reactions. You get a month ahead. Are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay. His tears floating in space.
I sleep beneath the gold, the center of the world.
Damn, he looks a lot more broken than I thought he'd be.
Yeah.
Your low pedestal is ugly. Learn what makes me kind.
Great lyric for the song, for this moment.
Yeah.
I don't know
About conquering.
But we owe you our lives. Tell us your name, where you come from.
How about we skip all that? As you can say, Omni-Man Earth.
Or is he
Instead
going to
of-
have his, like, secret identity name?
I was wondering if he's not going to say that Viltrumite was his home.
Yeah.
If he doesn't punch you, I'm going to be amazed. Hug him! Hug him! Well done, Mark. It's tough to do.
The Thraxians told me that they needed my help.
They do need your help. Come with me and...
Now, why would you lie to me again?
Because he knew you wouldn't come.
Why would you think I'd ever want to see you again?
Look, I made a mistake.
A mistake!
Son,
No, you don't get to call me that anymore.
what do you want me to say, Mark?
You could have started with, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Instead of having him hug you, you should have hugged him.
You know what? Don't bother. I hope you like it here with your new friends. I guess they don't know you the way that I do. Fuck you.
I mean, that could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
Come back and we'll talk. Please?
And what are you gonna do if I don't? Knock all my teeth out again?
I'll get you a ship home, but there's something you need to see first.
No.
Nualzad wasn't lying to you. His people do need your help. Let me tell you why.
I don't care.
I know that's not true.
5 minutes. For them, not you.
Yep.
That is fair.
What's with sort of like gladiator getup?
He's covering up the O. He's ashamed of the Omni-Man. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to our home. My husband's told me.
Looks like he found a new pet.
What the fuck is going on?
Did I misspeak?
I know this comes as a surprise.
Shit, I'm surprised you're married to Mom.
I can't go back to Earth, Mark. Not ever. The life I had there is over.
Super glad you got to show me how great your life is without us.
That's not what I wanted to show you.
I've still got 4 minutes.
He's got a kid.
Who's that?
This is your little brother.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Nice. I'm glad they finished it.
Me too. God, has she just
Walking
been
all night.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Why me? You could have taken Earth whenever you wanted. Why did you marry me? 20 years, and none of it was real.
Some of it was. Otherwise, he would have gone through with conquering.
And you almost took him too. I never knew you at all. I never even fucking knew you. Why me?
These guys again. Okay.
Welcome to the world of the living, clone. Not this time. No, I was there. Of course you do. You have all of my memories, my experiences. Because I'm the clone. For the first time, we know exactly who's the original and who's the inferior. This is going to be so much better.
It's like Two-Face.
Yeah.
Debbie, it's Donald.
What are you up to?
I mean, if he was a clone, they would have wiped those memories from him. So, like, how is he able to... I'm the only one that wears glasses in the world.
And the craziest thing is...
Amber! Hey, William!
Eve!
Hey, it's my favorite...
Yay. She looks happy.
Hey, I tried texting Mark, but they're not going through. Do you guys know where he is?
Space.
About that.
Mark's away on a mission or something in space. He was in a hurry, so I didn't get much of an explanation. Perils of dating a superhero, right? He's lucky he's cute. You sure you're okay?
It's been a long week.
Let's go grab a coffee and catch up.
Hey, don't you guys have class?
William was
We're
just telling
adults.
me that the best part of college is skipping it.
It totally is.
No, I'm fine. You guys should go.
Tomorrow morning, brunch, okay? Do not tell us no.
Sure, I'd like that.
Do you need somewhere to crash?
Oh, I keep a place in the city.
Amber's a good friend.
You just replaced us, except bugs.
That's not true.
Mom's going through hell back on Earth, and you were getting it on with the grasshopper 2 seconds after you left.
It wasn't like that.
He's way older than 6 months, which means you were...
Thraxan biology is different than ours. I was lost when I left Earth. I saved lives. It was like I had a purpose again. It felt right to stay and help them.
Oh, so now you're a good guy.
You don't have to forgive me.
Good.
But he is innocent in all this.
Innocent in what?
The Viltrumite rules of interbreeding are not complicated.
Rules of... Oh, Jesus.
We're only allowed to procreate with genetically similar species. Humans, for example. By now, Viltrum knows I've left my post. And they'll find this planet. And when they do, they'll see your brother as inferior and kill him.
And you're the one who put him and this whole planet at risk.
But we can stop them together.
You almost killed me, and now you want me to risk my life to save some kid you had with another woman while still married to Mom?
He's your brother, Mark.
You don't get to put that on me. Not after everything you did.
What I did on Earth was unforgivable.
Yeah, it was.
But your brother and all these people will die without our help.
You're the reason they're in danger. You signed their death warrant, not me.
Yep.
And now I'm asking you to help me save them.
Fuck you.
They're good people.
I couldn't even beat you.
We can start training right away. Get you ready for what's coming. Mark?
I'm thinking.
At the very least, you can get some good training.
That's what I was just thinking. I was like, if nothing else, you can use him to make yourself stronger.
Are those?
Viltrumite soldiers. Mark, get Andressa and your brother to safety.
Where?
Andressa will show you. Go. There's no time.
Okay.
Go!
Should have packed your bags better, robot.
Kill Cannon. Did you ever pick the wrong night to rob this place?
Adam Eve. Thought you ditched this dump. Guess they left you behind too.
It's been a long week. So put Robot's thing back and I won't beat the living shit out of you. How's that for a deal?
Oh, please beat the shit out of him.
Come and get it.
Wrong choice, asshole.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a good episode.
Aww.
What is this place?
The caves of Proclaim.
Who is that? Some kind of explorer?
I'm not sure. My people have used these caverns as a refuge in times of trouble and violence. We'll be safe here.
You never told me what his name is.
We allow children to choose their own name once they come of age. Thraxan lifespans aren't like humans. Only one of your years. From what Nolan says, we do certain things quicker than your kind. Growing, learning, loving. It seems your father's genes have slowed our son's aging. Still, we expect his first words any day now. Nolan and I want you to know it's not how you think. I didn't knowingly try to replace your mother. Your father saved my life. At first, it was hard to know him. He was so hurt, closed off after what happened on Earth. By the time I found out about you and your mother, I was already, what's the human phrase?
Head over heels.
Head over feet?
Heels. Head over heels.
Nolan loves and misses you. Even if he can't say it to you, he said it to me.
Oh, shit. He looks big, too.
The great Nolan fathered a child with an Earth woman.
What do you want?
You. If you fight well, we may allow you to join the Empire.
I'm warning you.
Oh, shit.
Maybe I wasn't...
Nolan made another child with these disgusting creatures?
Good shot.
Yeah, not good enough. I mean, he hit him and he flew across the room.
True.
Are you sure you're Nolan's son? And not an insect like these creatures?
Yes.
Stay away from my children, Lucan. You knew the consequences when you had them.
Go save her.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I know. Mark, and dress up.
Dad!
Are you okay?
Maybe that battle armor for his does serve a purpose more than just covering his O.
Mark, come with me.
Guess when your arm's a gun, you really only have one trick.
She's taking on some anger.
Come on! We're not done yet.
Don't get cocky.
Oh.
Shit!
Now you left yourself open.
Now who's done?
She's gonna do some bad things to you.
Yeah, she is.
I need help here!
Check for breathing and pulse.
Please, just help them.
Man, does she need a win.
So does she.
Well, yeah. She needs a lot more than that. Time.
Debbie, are you home? Can I come in?
I called, but you didn't pick up. I just wanted to see how you're doing.
I'm fine.
Me neither.
I don't even know why I miss Nolan so much. He's barely around.
I always thought you were the strong one to handle your life the way you did.
You thought I was strong.
No one has
You are.
superpowers. He's indestructible. That's not strength. That's having it easy. You've got strength. Living with Nolan, standing up to him, raising Mark the way you did. Hell, you're the real reason we're all still alive and not slaves. Or worse.
Well said.
You made things work without it. Now, it's just official. You don't need the bum. You never did.
He's just gotta change his password.
Yeah.
You don't want to see this dude.
It's been an honor, sir.
Yeah, it's gonna mess you up.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I guess he killed all of them.
Dad?
Except for his
Dad?
wife.
Why do I care about them? They were weak. Short-lived, barely a species. They shouldn't matter to me.
That doesn't mean they should die.
You don't understand! I'm not supposed to feel this way! How is this better?
This is how you should have felt on Earth.
Yeah.
There's the great Nolan. Lucan found you first, I see. Glad you haven't gone too soft.
Lucan was weak.
Then he deserved his fate.
Like these insects. You barely touch them and they die.
I'll kill you
Yeah.
for what you did.
I'm gonna touch you a lot with my fists.
I mean, that species is extinct now.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
I'll make this quick.
Choke her out with her braid. Focus. Yeah.
Is that like a blade at the end of her hair?
Maybe. Yeah, it is.
Promise to make it quick.
Oh.
Fuck, come on, Mark.
Why so worried? If your son dies, he never deserved to live.
Talking won't keep you alive, Mark.
2 for 1.
Mark, what are you doing? She's tearing you apart.
Yeah, I noticed.
You're fighting like you're on Earth. This is different. Stop holding back, or you're gonna get us both killed.
I'm not holding back.
Yes, you are. And you're not.
Don't think. Act. You need to fight like a Viltrumite.
No, I don't kill people.
If you don't do this, we're all dead. You me, your brother, and every single Thraxan on this planet.
And then they're probably coming for Earth.
That's what I was just thinking.
Shit.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yep. There you go. Now she's gonna try to play to your. Oh, she's like, oh no, please don't kill me.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Finally.
Ah.
Oof. Oh. Brutal. Oh!
Ooh.
Yep. Hesitation.
I'd say you fought well, but
Do you regret attacking my family now?
Dude, just smash his head and be over with it. Oh!
Mark, are you okay?
Got a freaking hole in him.
It's over. Let me have a look.
Oh my god, he's carrying his guts.
Yeah, he broke his spine.
Next time you kill somebody,
Make sure they're dead.
make sure they're dead. It's done.
Fuck.
I don't want Nolan's book money. The survivors in Chicago need it more than I do. And if you can't find a way to get it to them, I will.
Of course, I can find a way to get it to him.
I'm thankful for what you did for Mark and me. We were struggling and you helped. But you don't get something for nothing in this world. And you especially don't get something for nothing from you. You wouldn't be protesting half as much if the money wasn't a way to keep a hold on Mark. We take it, we feel we owe you. And I'm done feeling that way.
If you change your mind...
I won't.
Don't forget the good I did. My work. My deeds. My books. Read my books, Mark.
I'm gonna go back to that environment. And try to see if he's a human, if he's a robot.
Oh, I mean, you could have just done a gentle cut. The stabbing feels unnecessary. Well, I mean, yeah, but now go to a hospital.
Yeah. Oh, bent. Give you just enough blood to make you think you're real.
Good. You're alive.
You just have really strong bones.
My dad, what are you doing?
Don't speak. Listen, my name is General Creed. You've survived your first true battle and proven yourself worthy of your Viltrumite heritage.
Go fuck you.
Your father will be executed. You will assume his mission and prepare the planet for our rule. I know this may not appeal to you. You can kill a few humans to convince them to capitulate, or we will kill millions if we arrive to find you or your planet still defiant against us. We will check on your progress soon, and unlike your father, we do not change our minds. Good luck.
How the hell is he supposed to get back?
Yeah, good question.
It's about time. Messy wiring, sloppy welding, obviously the work of a clone. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. Why stop at one idiot clone when I can have so many more?
I'm gonna kill you, and then he'll be the real Mauler.
One of you is better in the kitchen. No wonder your bourguignon is terrible. You can't even make decent lemonade.
It's because it wasn't lemonade.
Yep.
My bourguignon is exquisite, you jackass. And so is my lemonade, when it's not laced with a modified mycotoxin.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes things are the way they are for a good fucking reason.
Man, this was like Invincible therapy session. Just so many people having a lot of psychological problems.
So to kick it off, Mark and Omni-Man, I thought that scene was so brilliantly written in conveying Mark's very complicated feelings towards his father. And the, Omni-Man kind of, I don't know if he didn't see it or just the circumstances made it so he couldn't care about it, but like bringing Mark there, I mean, and I say like, I'm not sure which it is because we know that Omni-Man has a history of being like sociopathic and psychopathic. Bringing Mark there to meet his new wife and his new child and like this planet that he actually gives a damn about. I mean, talk about rubbing salt in a really raw wound. That was just as if what he had done in the first place wasn't cruel enough. This kind of makes it even crueler in a weird way. And so I love Mark's response of like, you did that. You came here. You put them at risk. You don't get to put that on me. It was not and is not my responsibility.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought up that scene just because, especially at the beginning of it all, him taking off his mask and like clenched fists and just wanting to beat the shit out of him. And Omni-Man was like ready for that. He's like, okay, so we're going to throw down or not? Like, I mean, that's pretty much his way. But then hugging him because it's his dad. And despite all what he's done, he's still his dad and still loves him. But then like, doesn't mean he forgives him for everything that he did and wants him back in his life. It's just kind of like almost like a hug hello, like but also a hug goodbye at the same time. So then like, to unleash like all of his rage, like, and let go of his feelings there and tell his dad what he thought. Like, I mean, it was just handled great. I feel so bad for Eve. She feels very lost. She's trying to find her place. She's trying to find her place in this world, and she has these powers. And it's like, why would we know why she was given the powers. It's a horrible backstory, but she has them and she wants to put them to good use. But it seems like no matter what she does, something terrible ends up happening.
It is interesting that like they didn't tell us whether or not that couple from the car survived.
Yeah,
we were kind of like put in her shoes with the anxiety of like, are they okay? Like, please help them. But we don't get the resolution of what it is. And really with Eve's state of being, whether they lived or died, obviously if they died, it's worse. But from her, in her place right now, like her emotional state, the fact that they fell in the first place, like, she's got so much guilt already about the power that she possesses and wields and like how it can do so much harm even without intention, that us not finding out whether they lived or died is kind of because it doesn't matter in a weird way. And to go home and just like, I love the way that the illustrators, like the attention to detail in the show is so fantastic. And I'm going to highlight it in two of the things that you talked about. One was in Eve going home and you said like, oh, she has to go home to that environment. But it's like, it's her dad who answers the door.
Yeah.
And he stands in the door frame. He doesn't open the door and welcome her in. There's no hug. There's no even getting out of her way. She has to kind of like slide past him, thus just showing like how unwelcome she is in her own home with her own family, which is so devastating. And then to what you were talking about in terms of like if Mark and Omni-Man were going to throw down, it was interesting because like Mark's fist went like this and Omni-Man's kind of turned open. And I'm like, is that open because he's ready to fight, or is that open because he's ready to submit? Like he knows he screwed up and he's just kind of bracing himself to have to take it.
And it's just like, because with Eve, she was trying to find her place like outside of just being a superhero, and she thought there was more that she could do with the world other than just fighting like supervillains. And then she kind of screwed up doing that. And then so now here comes a supervillain. It's like, okay, this I can do. Screwed up in a sense where she just let her emotions get the better of her instead of like playing smart and fighting smart. She was fighting with just a lot of raw emotion and taking it out on this guy instead of worrying about like, your surroundings and collateral damage and people getting hurt. In one sense, you can't save everybody. So if you do fight a supervillain, like people might get hurt. You got to try to save them, but you can't blame yourself if you can't save everybody. But I really loved is the scene with Mark's mom,
Debbie,
and just like what is strength.
Yeah.
And the difference between like actually, yeah. So like what makes a person strong and just like the emotional strength that Debbie has. Yeah. So I just really enjoyed that scene.
Yeah. I thought that scene was fucking brilliant to kind of encompass my feelings on it. It was, you know, it kind of reminded me of when people are like, oh, you know, being emotional and having empathy, like that doesn't make you strong. That makes you weak. Like being strong is not crying and it's like punching shit when you're upset instead of actually dealing with your emotions. And it's like, it's not yet. I hope one day it will be such an archaic way of thinking that it's like that should be relegated to like the dinosaur ages, that we know enough about psychology now to know not only how incorrect that is, but also how damaging it can be. And so this conversation, like, yes, we're talking about humans versus superheroes, but it also felt like on a psychological level, we were kind of having that discussion, and the fact that when you can feel empathy, when you can feel deep love, yes, it can come with deep pain, but it's strong to be able to navigate that. It's strong to deal with having a superhero husband and figuring out how to raise your son mostly by yourself. Like these are things that are strong and not weakness. But she kind of just sees herself through the myopic lens of being a human, and therefore comparatively to her son and her husband, she's weak just because physically she can't bench press like a planet or something.
Yeah. I mean, growing up, that's something I dealt with. I was a little more emotional and like raised more kind of like by my mom than my dad. My parents weren't separated or anything like that. I was just like closer to my mom than my dad. My older brothers were like a lot older than me. Like my oldest brother is 20 years older than me, and all, same parents. And like they were kind of like brought up a little bit more like old school, I guess, as it were, and like kind of that whole like you shouldn't feel and you should push down your feelings, and being emotional is being weak. So it came out later, actually, after my dad had passed away. I was talking to my aunt, and she's like, "Oh yeah, your dad was like actually worried about you because you were so emotional, and like he didn't think you'd be able to like he's worried about how you would do in the world and like the real world or whatever." And I just remember thinking about that, and yeah, and it's like it is an archaic way of thinking, but like life is emotional. So having emotional intelligence and figuring out how to deal with those feelings is going to make you actually better equipped and help you live like, like I said, it's unhealthy. So like live like a healthier mental life and whatnot. And yeah, and like really deal with stuff when it happens instead of having it linger for so long. So I agreed, like that scene while I was talking about superheroes versus regular people, like, yes, it definitely was talking about the fact of where true strength lies.
What you were saying just made me think of also like the idea of, oh, well, they have to toughen up to be ready for the real world. The real world can be cruel, 100%. But do we need to make it crueler by making people cruel or feeling like they have to be cruel to survive it?
Yep.
Surely we're just keeping the vicious cycle going by doing that. Like, how about we break the cycle? How about we have people who are willing to have emotions, be sensitive, be aware of others and how they feel? Because maybe then we won't all be assholes. Just a thought.
Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe then we won't all be Viltrumites.
Exactly. Viltrumites are the villains. We're not here to learn how to be Viltrumites.
All that said, that fight scene was fucking awesome.
It was.
just like the quick cuts back and forth, everything, like the chop of the throat and everything. Oh man, and what happened to that one Viltrumite woman?
Yeah.
That was a Mortal Kombat fatality there.
Well, and I also thought like just how Omni-Man kicks it off with like the boom to the guts. Like I was like, damn. I mean, like, it seemed like a sharp cut, like it would be like, nails or like obviously like a knife or something. But then when you think about like, no, it's Omni-Man's fingers and he doesn't have nails. Like, that's just the strength of his fingers ripping through flesh that quickly. Like, that blows your mind when you think about the mechanics of it.
Yeah, for sure. And as far as Donald goes, like,
Oof.
I'm just kind of wondering where they're going with this, because like, it's been a long time since we reacted to season 1, going into season 2, but like, I don't know, I never really thought of like, I don't know, connect it with like Donald's character and like really like worried about his backstory and like what was going on with him. I mean, it's cool that they're like fleshing his character out more, making him more than just like that. I don't know if he's shady, but just like the nameless government worker.
Generic FBI man.
Generic
like,
FBI man.
He's totally, if you were to look up generic FBI man, it would be a picture of this guy.
Yeah, generic like data analyst or something like that.
Yep, 100%.
And then Mark's now got to figure out a way to stop a Viltrumite invasion, save his dad, get back home too. No big deal.
Yeah, also with like a giant hole in his middle.
Yeah. Just put some dirt on it.
Yeah, no biggie.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments. And thanks so much for watching our reaction for Invincible, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.